My name Yaves, y'all. Front porch sitting, in the city living, dreaming with ambition, like a heart that I've been given. So I'm loving through the hate, working while I wait. Got hella family upstate for moving that heavy weight. I keep something on they books, keep my hand in my books. A kid need degrees like a chef, watch me cook. You couldn't fathom where I came from. Money earning Mount Vernon, boy, that's where I got my game from, yeah. Yeah to that. Yeah, ready. Yeah. So say hello to the new kid. I'm just trying to write the gospel like Luke did. And your mom's out clubbing, never no food in the oven. And these guys all want that one thing. And you got dreams you wanting, the fears you be confronting. No time for these fellas that's fronting. You focused though, you pressing on. No umbrella, so you're in the storm. But to this world you will not conform. You break the mold, you are not the norm. Cold, cold world, you bring the warm. Cold, cold war, you bring the arms. You fighting back, you strong, girl. Your pain won't last long. Hey, I see you. Hey, girl, I see you. Go ahead, keep your head up. Go ahead, get your bread up. Go ahead, keep your head up. Go ahead, get your bread up. Girl, I see you. My mom, you know, she asked me a question one day. She was like, when all the music is done, when it's all over, you know, who is Yaves? And that's something right there that hit me. I had to really sit back and really think about that. And I don't think until the past, you know, year and a half ago that I really figured out who Yaves was. And that was a big part of my transition, really deciding to go with the name Yaves. You know, I've been doing music for 12, 13 years straight, you know what I mean, since I was, 7, 8 years old. And all I've known is music. On the weekends, doing shows or in the studio, that's all I've known. When I sat down and really began to think about who I was, I realized I'm a brother. I got 5 sisters, you know what I mean? 2 younger ones who look up to me, who I love dearly. I got some beautiful nieces, nephews, I got just cousins, and I got beautiful mother and father who looking out for me. So at the end of the day, man, I'm so many other things, and I had to really realize that music is just such a small part of it. It's like it's just the door opener, you know what I mean? And other than that, the rest of the stuff will fall into place.
Childhood was different for Yaves. His parents couldn't use the television's parental controls to keep him from seeing violence and drugs. That was his life. That was his reality. Growing up in inner city Columbus, Yaves saw negativity on every corner. At first, things seemed normal. But as he got older, Yaves and his sisters knew things had changed. His mother was physically there, but mentally and emotionally, she was not.
Man, my mom getting over her addiction was a huge changing point in my life, you know what I mean? Especially for me really growing in the faith. With her struggling with a crack cocaine addiction, growing up, I learned so much stuff, you know what I mean? Whether it be the older men that I hung around from my neighborhood, the rites of passage groups that I was in when she was in recovery or rehab. I learned the 5% of religion. I learned Hebrew Israelites. I would go to the mosque on Saturdays and then go to church on Sunday. But it was one Sunday in particular. It's Pastor Yusef Weston, also man of God. He's passed since, but he was preaching a message about a kid named Jabez. And he said that Jabez, his name, it meant pain. And that related to me because, he had a weird name like Jabez, and I kind of like imagine like everywhere he went, people messed up his name, and then it meant pain, and people probably was looking at him crazy because his mom named him Pain. But said that Jabez cried out to the God of Israel, "Oh Lord, bless me indeed and increase my territory. Keep your hand with me and deliver me from evil." And I remember the pastor saying that it said that God granted what he requested. And so I'm like, wow, like you can really pray to God to really deliver you, to really increase your territory. You can pray to God for certain things and he really listen to you. This God is that big, but he'll listen to me, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try this out. I'm like 8, 9 years old. So I began to pray this prayer, you know what I mean, that God get my mom off crack cocaine, you know what I mean, that he would free her from that thing. So one day I remember walking into the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, I was coming home from somewhere. I remember seeing my mom take her crack pipe and bust it like all in the bathtub, you know what I mean? And that was the last day that she had dealt with that addiction. And I really just seen how God really grabbed my mom out of that situation, changed her, you know what I'm saying? A true heart transplant, you know what I mean? Broke the chains of addiction off her life. And now she's a successful drug and alcohol counselor.